What's up, guys? It's your boy Obi Eats, and welcome back to another episode of Best Food Spots here in Southern California. On this episode, we're gonna be checking out the best Mexican spots here in Whittier, California. While smack dab right in the middle between LA and OC, and people really fly by this city and not really giving much attention to it, there's still a lot of great hidden gems you gotta still check out. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay in the know. Without further ado, let's go check out the best 3 Mexican spots here in City Whittier. Let's go. All right, guys, we're here at our first location on the best Mexican spots here in the city of Whittier. We're actually here at Rubi's. While they're known as an American Mexican diner for their breakfast, lunch, and dinner, they're actually really known for their affordable breakfast burritos. Literally $3 for breakfast burritos. That's unheard of in the city of Whittier. More in fact, the year of 2025. I'm excited to show you this spot because it's one of my favorite spots to get breakfast burritos. Without further ado, let's go. How you doing, bro? Let me get that $3 small breakfast burrito, and then let me also do the works and the chorizo. Yeah, I got cash, so I got you, bro. Yeah, so if you want to get that $3 breakfast burrito, you got to bring cash. That's the only way to do it. Cash discount, card, because of the card fee, you know what I'm saying? They got to charge you that extra dollar, you know what I'm saying? Okay, appreciate it, bro. Have a good day. Thank you, guys. Okay, we got the goods right here, ready to grab in. All right, guys, we got our 3 breakfast burritos, the famous $3 breakfast burritos, unheard of, cash only. We also got the works and the chorizo. Let me show you our first burrito, the famous $3 breakfast burrito. Now, you might be saying it's pretty small, but for $3, that's a steal. You know what I'm saying? Let me show you what it looks like inside though. Ooh, steaming, baby. Now, this one just has a simple eggs, hash brown, bacon in there, and cheese right there. Look at that. Now, the lady outside, she was advocating for this green salsa, but you know I had to go right into it. Look at this right here. Nice thick salsa on that breakfast burrito, for the perfect first bite, of course. If you're ever having classic American breakfast in a burrito, it just tastes better. And I think that's just a fact. I'm excited to try this $3 burrito. Let's go. Cheers. Honestly, delicious. That potato hash brown, creamy, and the eggs are nice and fluffy. And yeah, the lady outside, she was right. That green salsa, it's like a truck. So delicious. It just gives that extra flavor you're looking for, and it has a nice good kick at the end too. You can still feel it in my back of my throat. Pause. The salsa has cilantro, peppers in there, chunky as well. I like a good chunky salsa, you know what I'm saying? I don't need no water around nonsense, you know what I'm saying? Like get at Taco Bell. Hell no. You need a chunky salsa for this chunky burrito. This is the perfect size. I don't need no giant size, head size burrito, even though I had one last episode. But this is nice and convenient. And when you're driving on the road, especially since Whittier is an amalgamation of warehouses and suburbs, perfect on the way to your next work. Get yourself a $3 coffee, $3 breakfast burrito, $6 for breakfast. Unheard of in this economy. Still steaming, top tier. All right, so this right here is the chorizo right here. Chorizo mixed in with the eggs. You see the whole beans right there. And of course, we got to go for their signature salsa. Look at that beauty right now. Pretty much, we got to put the whole damn thing on there because we need that much salsa. The salsa is that good. The green salsa is top tier. And you know what? I like a good chorizo in my mouth, okay? Don't let nobody stop you. For $8, let's go right into it. Cheers. You already get that spice from the chorizo, mixing in with that eggs and the beans, the whole beans. But when you add that green salsa again, chef's kiss right there. I love a good chorizo burrito, and honestly, this is hidden right now. For $8, not a bad price, especially since breakfast burritos these days costing like 16 bucks out in Cyprus. If you know, you know what I'm saying? But a simple, delicious breakfast burrito shouldn't cost you an arm and a leg. So if you want to get some chorizo in your mouth, that's how you get it. All right, guys, we got the works. Now, this is a hefty burrito, has bacon and sausage, of course, a little extra than the small breakfast burrito because this is the big brother. Let me show you what we got inside because you're gonna be creaming. You're gonna be creaming in your pants. Ooh, baby, look at that big old burrito. The hash browns, the beans, the bacon, sausage, eggs, cheese. Now, this right here is a proper breakfast burrito. If you want to spend a little extra more for a bigger burrito, you're big backhand, and I know you're big backhand, okay? Let's get some of that green salsa because this right here is top tier, okay? They gotta sell their green salsa for sure. I don't know. The green salsa is like hidden on the right places. Let's go right on the burrito. Oh yeah, that right there is a money shot right there. Look at that. All right, let's go right into this breakfast burrito, the works, okay? This has all the meats in the old McDonald's farm in one burrito. Let's go right into it. Crispy bacon, delicious ham, sausage, hitting the right spots, and that creamy potato, that mouthfeel, you know what I'm saying? We're talking about that mouthfeel. and the eggs are nice and fluffy. You can't go wrong with the works. For $8, you know, spending a little extra, you know, $5 on your burrito and getting all this, totally worth it, you know what I'm saying? Especially adding that green salsa. I would say, dare to say, one of the best places to get breakfast burritos on the hustle, you know what I'm saying? If you don't got much money in your pocket and you want a decent Mexican breakfast burrito, this is where you come at. Rubies and Whittier, they're holding it down for the people in LA and OC. So you gotta come through here. All right, so I know you love those breakfast burritos. I can't wait to show you the next spot because they actually brought Tex-Mex to Southern California. Let's go check it out. All right, guys, we're here at our second spot on the best Mexican spots here in the city of Whittier. We're here at a Tex-Mex spot called Arturo's Puffy Taco. And if you're wondering what is a Puffy Taco, well, basically what they did was they took a sope, folded it in half, and that's what a Puffy Taco is. Isn't that crazy? I don't think I've ever seen anyone else do it, and I'm pretty excited to show you their Puffy Tacos and another item that you're probably gonna like because I'm gonna like this one. So without further ado, let's go check out Arturo's Puffy Taco in the city of Whittier. Let's go. Hey, how's it going? I'm gonna do 3 Puffy Tacos, 1 carne asada, 1 carnitas, and then 1 the picadillo. Let me also do a Mexican hot dog as well. Let's do spicy on that one. Yep, that's it. And it's cash only right here, right?
Yes.
Yeah, perfect, thank you. Of course. All right, now we wait. Perfect, thank you. Appreciate it, thank you.
Still highly recommend.
All right, we got the goods. Let's go right down to it. All right, guys, so we got the goods. We got 3 of their delicious Puffy Tacos, and of course, their Mexican hot dog, aka the Spanish glizzy. You know what I'm saying? Let's go right into the Puffy Taco first, because that's what they're really known for. Let's start with the carne asada. Now, like I said before, basically what they did was they took a sope and they basically made it into essentially a taco. The sope traditionally is like a flat sort of tortilla that's been deep fried, but essentially just folded it into a Puffy Taco, and that's what their signature Puffy Taco basically is. And what this comes with is their carne asada, lettuce, yellow cheese for that real Tex-Mex feel, salsa on top, and of course tomatoes, you know, for a little healthiness, because you know, on this channel we try to be a little healthy, you know what I'm saying? And you can kind of hear the crunchiness of the Puffy Taco. Let's go right into it. The carne asada Puffy Taco. Cheers. Something about deep frying a tortilla and then adding chunky asada, that just hits the spot. You get a little oily on your tongue, but it's okay. You got some lubrication on your mouth now, you know what I'm saying? So we also got the carnitas, you know, which is basically shredded pork. And then we also got the picadillo, which is basically their ground beef. Now, a lot of people would consider ground beef as not really traditional Mexican, like more of like a Taco Bell or Del Taco really. But honestly, don't knock until you try it. Picadillo is actually very Mexican indeed. And honestly, a Tex-Mex classic. You can find it in Mexico City and other places where they actually do a ground beef. This is looking slutty in a good way. Same thing, cheese, lettuce, tomatoes on top. They put the green sauce on this one actually. And you can see chunks of the ground beef right in the middle, which kind of gives that picadillo aspect to it. And honestly, you don't even need to add extra salsa because it's just good as it is. To me, it just looks like a sope in half. That's all. That's all. Basically what they did was cheers on the picadillo, aka the ground beef. Definitely get it spicy, honestly. The ground beef with that nice kick of that spice, perfect. And it's juicy too. I've been to places where honestly the ground beef was dry and almost tastes like sandpaper, but this ground beef is nice and juicy. Maybe because it just opened an hour ago, but man, I've yet to find a place where the ground beef is actually nice and tender and juicy, and they done it perfectly right here. Especially going with that crunchy deep fried taco shell, immaculate. Definitely get the ground beef if you're here. And of course, I had to get the carnitas. I love a good shredded pork. Shout out to my people in Michoacan, you know what I'm saying? They know how to do carnitas well, and I'm here to try it in a Puffy Taco. I think out of the 3, this looks very beautiful. The green salsa going with the nice shredded pork right there, tomatoes, cheese, and that crunchy shell. What more do you need? Simple food done right. And that's like the essence of Whittier, honestly, in the nutshell. You know, you don't need no fancy brunch spot. You don't need no fancy Lowry's dry aged steak or whatever. Just need a Puffy Taco in your mouth and eat your Puffy Taco out. Cheers. Oh yeah. And you can just tell off the bat that carnita was made fresh. I mean, probably just this morning. And like, look at this Puffy Taco, just that crunchiness. You know, you could just eat it by itself. Honestly, you don't need anything else in there. Delicious. All right, that's all I can say to you. Delicious. I'm not gonna lie, my big back, I'll probably eat at least 10 of these back to back. I won't even regret it. Shout out to American obesity right there. Now we got one of my unique favorite items on the menu, the Mexican hot dog, aka the rolled glizzy. Now, what this looks like to me, honestly, and I think to everybody else, they just took a nice good old Costco hot dog, wrapped it in a tortilla, deep fried that thing, and add some avocado salsa on top. And that's basically what that is. Simple, but simple is okay. And look at that nice avocado sauce right on top, and you can kind of hear the crispiness of that tortilla. It is still fresh, just out of the fryer maybe 10 minutes ago, and I'm ready to put this in my mouth. Does this look right to you? You know what I'm saying?
Does that look right to you?
Let's try one in your mouth, you know what I'm saying? Cheers. Honestly, simple. It literally is a Costco hot dog rolled up in a tortilla, and that avocado sauce just makes it creamy. They definitely put it right on the tip. Pause. That's the right way to do it. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you have a creamy tip for this one. It's still crunchy, even though you add so much sauce to it. What a ridiculous item, but man, it just works. Arturo's Puppy Taco, been here for decades, really. Holding it down for the city of Whittier, just serving simple food. You know it's gonna hit when it's cash only. They don't mess with that card fee situation, just like the last spot, Rubies. Simple food, done right, here in the city of Whittier. Can't ask for more. If you like eating out these puffy tacos and eating a glizzy in your mouth, you're gonna like the next spot, because we're going all the way to Tijuana in the city of Whittier. Let's go check it out. All right, guys, we're here at our third and final spot on the best Mexican spots here in the city of Whittier. We're here at Taqueria El Poblano number 5, okay? Because they got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? Because they got 5 locations around Southern California, but honestly, they're one of the best at doing Tijuana style tacos here in the city of Whittier. And honestly, I identified another spot that's doing better Tijuana style tacos in this local area. I'm excited to show you because they got more than just tacos, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna like this one. So come with me as we go check out Taqueria El Poblano number 5. Let's go. How you doing? I want to get 3 of your al pastor tacos, just how it is, everything on it. Let me also do a carne asada torta, because I'm a torta pounder. And let me also do the mulita, because you're famous for that, right? Okay, let me do the mulita. That's it. All right, guys, we got a Tijuana style feast right there. We got the tacos, we got the torta pounder, and of course, we got the mulita. Now, these guys are doing it legit, okay? Real al cabron style charcoal grilling. You saw on the back where they're making their asada straight on that fiery grill. That thing is hot as the sun. Making fresh tortillas for their tacos. This mulita cheese bowl goes to the moon, okay? We're not coming back. We're staying up there. You know what I'm saying? This is how they do it in Tijuana style. Guacamole on every inch of their food. They love this green stuff as much as Americans love oil.
Anything can be bought and sold for the right oil.
They love this stuff here, and I'm excited to show you first with their Tijuana style al pastor tacos. Now you got it. First, get some lime on these things, because you know, I feel like this is the right thing to do. Look, and the amount of guacamole they put on, okay? I think if you show this to Chipotle, they'll probably have a heart attack. I'm not gonna lie. They don't like giving you guacamole, even if it means saving their business. But here at Taqueria El Poblano number 5, they don't mind. And we got that nice red al pastor meat, and Tijuana loves their al pastor. Over there, they call it adobada, because that's how it's supposed to be pronounced. For us Americans, al pastor. You know what I'm saying? Cheers on their Tijuana style al pastor adobada tacos. Immediately, you get that nice smokiness from the meat, and then the creaminess from the guacamole hits in the right place. Why even bother going to Tacos El Gordo in San Diego? We can come to Whittier and try some of the best Tijuana style tacos in the local area. Unbeatable guacamole all the way to the end of each taco. That's quality right there. You won't find it anywhere else but Whittier, California. All right, guys, so we got their massive carne asada torta, aka the torta pounder special. Okay, if you're a torta pounder like me, you're gonna like this one. Look at how much cheese they put on this whole thing. Grilled, asada, guacamole, and of course their delicious onions and cilantro on top. Yeah, and the amount of cheese. Can we just talk about this? The amount of cheese they put on this torta. This is incredible. I don't think I've ever seen another taqueria out there that puts this amount of cheese. Honestly, you're gonna get a little messy, but it's all part of the journey. You know what I'm saying? All right, cheers. Whoa. The meat alone makes this torta so powerful. I thought the best tortas were in Los Angeles. I may be wrong. It may be in actually Whittier. The cheese just being a blanket, a warm blanket, hugging that carne asada and that gooey, well-seasoned guacamole right on that spread. Let me tell you something. Find a better torta than this, and I'll come running. You know what I'm saying? Because as a certified torta pounder, I'm gonna pound it hard. All right, guys, we got the last item. What they're actually famous for, ironically, is not the tacos. It's just massive molita, and I'm gonna show you why. Earlier, you saw they were making this like a pro, flipping the guacamole on top and that cheese pull in the first bit. Where do you even find that kind of magic? You know what I'm saying? Only at Taqueria El Poblano in Whittier. Look at how much asada they put in this thing. This is like basically a meal prep situation. At least like 2 portion sizes of carne asada, guacamole all over, onion, cilantro, and a little bit of that salsa. Perfect. It's a mission trying to eat this. Let's try it anyways. Look at that. It's like eating a burger. Now, even though this is falling apart like your life, let me tell you something. This is the right kind of falling apart. Like, look at this. Look at this chunky asada, bro. Look how chunky that is. So juicy. You don't need Wagyu. You know what I'm saying? You don't need that extra fat. If you can cook the steak right, you got it. And this handmade tortilla just makes everything better. And they use that yellow corn too with that cheese. Perfect. You can eat at least half of this and you'll be full. They're the only ones doing it right here. Out of all the taquerias I've been to in Whittier, one of the best spots. I'm glad they came to the city of Whittier and they're honestly making some headlines. And you can't go wrong with a jamaica, sandía, watermelon, or horchata on the side to wash all this delicious food down. What a great gem in the city of Whittier. Can't get better than this. All right, guys, that was the episode of the 3 best Mexican spots here in the city of Whittier. The first spot we went to was Rubies for their cheap and affordable breakfast burritos. Only $3 cash, unmatched in this economy. And the second spot we went to was Arturo's Puffy Taco for their authentic Tex-Mex style Puffy tacos. If you didn't know what it was, now you know. And of course, those Mexican glizzies, A1. And of course, last spot we went to Taqueria El Poblano, number 5, for their authentic Tijuana style and al cabron carne asada, smoky flavor, whole bunch of guacamole on those tacos, and that molita cheese pull, chef's kiss. So if you like this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And of course, if you have any recommendations, let me know down below in the comments. I would always love to hear what you have to say. Thanks for watching, guys, and as always, peace.